Alright, this is a little slam shush for all the pub lovers out there. Enjoy. They say home is where the heart is, a place you hate departing. The bar scene, hardly questionable about being the sole place where you socialize or bat your eyes to gain a stranger's trust. Battling danger with luck, hoping that a few laughs and chuckles can get you a round of Jack or maybe around the belt buckle. But it's the pubs I love, the ones where 2 lights work, the no smoking sign above the bar that turns off at close, at which point the smokers know that they can smoke inside rather than out in the cold. And the second is the hallway that takes you to the bathroom. Not the bathroom itself, that'd be too much cash misuse. The only type of food they serve is cold in the wrong order, but that's cool because I just finished smoking my half quarter, so even if this order is the one I didn't order, I'd rather hoard it than make a quarrel and do something like report it. So I ignore it. The beer puts off a warm steam. It seems like the draft lines haven't been cleaned since the early 19s, and they've got 2 kinds and that's it. The kind that gets you drunk or the kind that makes you sick. And from where I sit, I'm one of 5 in the establishment. Not that it matters when one's the bartender and the rest are fat men. We're addicted to this poison. When I'm tired of the noise, I just have the poise to go to the one place that brings all the boys in. Or at least these 3 other guys who probably collect unemployment and by the looks of it not enjoying it. But I know them. It's a bar where everybody knows your name. They said home is where the heart is and this is the place I came. It's always the same. Everyone's so open and honest. More so after a few gin and tonics, and if you buy them a few shots, you're guaranteed on the regulars list. Or so they promised. The bartender's name is Jen. A blonde cock tease won't start hitting on you till you've at least bought 3 of her hot drinks, so that way you got her attention, plus the next shot's free. The gentlemen to my left are 2 men in their 70s named Bill and Teddy. Rebels in their time, but nowadays those are reveries. They treat me like a son because they too were once young and live vicariously through me so they can have a little fun. And let me tell you, these old men have paid their price, and if you actually sit and listen, they give the best advice. 2 crazy old drunks who no longer know left from right, but if you ask them a question about life, they'd have not only the answer, but also such heart and soul put into it that you can feel that it's precise. So I sit and I listen to these prophets so I can be on top of all topics so that I can one day have the scholars believing that I don't talk shit with my chalk stick. With the prophets now introduced, let me introduce you to a real star. His name's Randy. He's the one who tries to play guitar. Or at least that's how it was 5 years ago. Now he just sits at the bar and drinks scotch on the rocks, then sleeps in his car. Always talking about how lucky we are to have had such a musical genius in our presence when every song he played he could never finish any sentence, and his lack of remembrance for some of his songs he presented was an absolute shock. You'd think it was intended. But soon we befriended. I explained my love for the art. He responded with a burp and a fart. He was more a drunk than a musician, but at least did his best to play the part. The bartender, her way with love, those prophets, how convincing they were. Randy, I've never met a better fake musician in my life. This is home. This is where my heart is, where these people and I share a part in the fact that we all have somewhere else to be, but each entrance into here is a fresh start. The smiles, the laughs, these strangers with whom I've gained trust, name up on the list right under Randy, in brackets, sucks. This is my home where I want to be. I get my bill and leave Jen 10 on 93 so that she flashes her cock tease teeth and hands me back my keys. Just so much at peace with this dingy retreat, but at least here I can find my release. Eat shitty food that's not mine and just tastes like pure grease. Drink poison beer that is cheap, but prices are steep, and once I'm 3 beers deep, I find the cash flow doesn't cease. And I think so does that barkeep. I sat and waited, perched up high with steady aim, just looking for some place, any place, where everybody knows my name.